Hello everyone and welcome to my channel, Siriana Tarot. This is going to be a love reading for my dearest Cancers where we take a look at who you're going to marry. And if these messages resonate with you, I am going to ask that you hit that like button and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. And just a friendly reminder, I am available for private readings, so if you're after one, I have those links down below. All right, let's go ahead and get started. Let's see what messages, advice, and guidance come through for my lovely Cancers about this person that you're going to marry. All right, your person is showing up as the Page of Swords, so they could be an air sign, maybe a little bit of an age difference here, maybe younger, Libra, Gemini, Aquarius. They're showing up as the Ten of Pentacles, so there's definitely a confirmation message here for marriage and longevity, building a home, a family. All right. They're viewing you as Cancerian energy. Lovely. And what else we need to know? The Queen of Pentacles. So I do feel like this is going to be a very solid, nurturing connection. And we see the Eight of Cups. So you may meet this person during some sort of big move or life change. And for some of you, they might be coming back to where you are. Now, I don't necessarily think this is an ex or it's somebody that you've dealt with in the past, although it could be the case for some of you. You're just going to have to trust your intuition here. But I feel for a lot of my Cancers, it could be that wherever you're living now, maybe they used to live there and they're moving back. If there's somebody you know from work, maybe they left and they're coming back, that type of energy. Or you just meet them as they're going through some sort of change, a move, buying a new home, changing jobs, things like that. Now with the Page of Swords, this really could be somebody who starts off as a secret admirer, and I do get that they might be a little bit younger than you. All right, we see the Two of Wands. Yeah, I kind of get this energy of this person is longing for you, Cancer, or maybe they start off as a secret admirer. I feel like they daydream about a life or a future with you before you probably even know who they are or that they have feelings for you. And we see the Queen of Wands in reverse. Okay, some of you, this person is going to have some pretty sexy fantasies about you, okay? So I feel like, they're very physically attracted to you. Some of you, though, this person may have a choice between you and somebody else, or there might be somebody else around this person when you meet them, but Cancer, all eyes are on you. Their focus is really, truly on you, okay, if that's the case. How my Cancers are going to be feeling, the Eight of Wands in reverse, you might be feeling a little bit protective of yourself. You might be feeling a little bit guarded. You might not be seeing a way forward here with this person in the beginning. And some of you, you're not even seeing that this person likes you or likes you as much as they do. All right, so let's go ahead and see what else we need to know. What else do we need to know here? What else do we need to know? All right, this person is intense. The depth of their thoughts and emotions indicate a high intellect and a strong focus on their subject. This person's a true leader. All right, they are comfortable taking charge and they exhibit confidence in their decisions. They may be in a management role, but I also think in this relationship, Cancer, this person is going to step up, even if they are a little bit younger than you. I don't know why that keeps coming through, but it is going to be true for some of you. All right, and they lead a healthy lifestyle. So they live cleanly, they infuse exercise and healthy choices into their daily routine, and we see that this person is wealthy, or if they're not when you meet them, they certainly will be. All right, they're on their path, on their way. But for a lot of you with the Ten of Pentacles, they could come from a wealthy family or a wealthy background, and if that's not the case, there's a lot of potential here for this person to do quite well for themselves. So this is someone who has a lot to offer. They've worked hard to achieve their success, and a comfortable lifestyle here is indicated. Now, with the Ten of Pentacles, I feel like this person also really values family. They may have a large family or come from a large family, or they just have a strong connection with their family members, brothers, sisters, cousins, their parents, their grandparents. All right, we see that you may meet this person online for some of my Cancers. All right, it may start off as a brief encounter. Now that could be a brief encounter online, a comment that leads to, long conversations, to meeting, to, the rest is history. But for others of you, it may be a brief encounter. We see her walking dogs here. So you could be walking your dog, or you could be, on your way to the subway, or you could be, walking along the beach, whatever it might be. You could be at a club, you could be at a restaurant, you could be on the street, in the grocery store. And we see that this person plays games, but I'm not getting that this is like somebody who plays mind games or head games, Cancer. I kind of feel like this person might be somebody who enjoys video games. Maybe they like to play chess, or they like to play poker, or they like to play some, games on their phone before they go to bed or while they're waiting. Okay, so let's see. What else do we need to know about this person? All right, your paths will cross when a holiday is in season or some type of celebration. Again, that could be a birthday. It could be now in the holiday season, or any holiday or celebration. This person may go by a nickname. They already know who you are. So some of my Cancers, this person is already crushing on you, fantasizing about you, checking you out, and they want to send you a message, meeting you online. So that's coming through twice. So maybe that's where they initially reach out, is online. All right, what else do we need to know? This person is dependable and consistent. I know my Cancers are going to love that. They could have a fair or light skin tone. All right, and we see that they're exotic. So we get this online energy coming through for a lot of you, but that's not going to be true for all of my Cancers. They could be at a distance from you. They're different, so they have a different race, religion, tradition, or culture, or they're different from whom you normally date, or they could be from overseas or a tropical location here. All right, Cancer, they see you as a Cancer. They see you as loving, creative, nurturing. Some of my Cancers out there, you have animals. I feel like they're going to just find you to be very tender, loving, and compassionate, and appreciate that about you. We see the Lovers in reverse. This person, there could be some sort of third party either around you or them, or both of you, even when you two meet. All right, this person may feel like you're not so sure about moving forward with them for one reason or another, or that your energy is a bit scattered. Okay, but the Knight of Swords, but this person sees you as very intelligent. They see you as articulate, and in a lot of things, a lot of ways, you know exactly what you want. All right, and how are you going to be feeling, Cancer? The King of Swords. So you're not going to let your emotions run the show here early on. Now, maybe that's just because you've been burned in the past, or you're in a place where you're not going to get too emotionally invested with anybody until you really know what they're offering, or if it's going to be worth your while. So I do feel like I'm connecting with some of my very emotionally evolved Cancers who have learned some lessons here. Again, they're coming up as the Page of Swords, and you're coming up as the King of Swords. So I can't ignore the fact that there could be a little bit of an age difference here. And again, maybe that's something you're taking a look at. Like, is this person really right for me? Is this a good idea? That type of energy. So I do pick up on a little bit of hesitance here in the beginning, Cancer. And there's nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with my Cancers being a little guarded and discerning, right? Because I say we because I'm a Cancer sun. We've got some very sweet, deep emotions that sometimes need a little bit of protecting. But this person's going to get that. All right, let's go ahead and see what else they really admire about you. Yeah, they see this is so Cancerian energy. Some of you rescue animals, but you provide strength and support to others in crisis, and you act out of love with no expectation of reward. So that's for people and animals in your life, Cancer. I would expect nothing less from my Cancer tribe. It's just who we are, right? And child eternal, determined to remain young in body, mind, and spirit, and an ability to see things with fresh eyes. So again, if there is an age difference, you definitely don't look your age, Cancer. But this person sees you as somebody who's dedicated to remaining young in body, mind, and spirit, taking good care of yourself, not being angry or bitter, being open to new things. And you're able to see things with a fresh eyes. You see possibilities in, you're not closed-minded, let's put it that way. I love the Queen of Pentacles because some of you, like I said, you could meet this person online. It comes through for about half of you. But the Queen of Pentacles is a very grounded, very earthy, very real, very tangible energy. So some of you are going to meet this person in that brief encounter. You could go into their job. Like I said, you could run into them, getting on the subway or walking down the street or something like that, taking your dog for a walk. But I like the Queen of Pentacles because it feels like it's going to be very nurturing. We see an addiction could be affecting this relationship. I don't see that anywhere, to be honest, but remember, addictions on this channel are anything that someone needs to get out from under. So again, that could be you, it could be them. But it could also be a karmic situation that somebody needs to let go of, and it could be you, it could be them. I feel this is going to be a very healing connection, or somebody here could be healing or kicking an addiction. And detached with love to clearly see the truth. Some of my Cancers, there's hesitation here, okay? And I feel like that hesitation, whether it's because of an age difference or something else. How annoying is that car alarm? I don't know if you can hear that. But that could also be why, like, maybe you need to detach a little bit and really trust how you feel about this person, and if you were to take all those other factors out, like, do you want to give this a shot or not? And I feel like, it's a big fat yes for a lot of my Cancers. And Spirit is confirming that this is a stable connection. There's that Queen of Pentacles energy. This relationship can stand the test of time. So, it feels like a forever connection, Cancer. All right, let's see. We see reaching out. This person is going to make the first move. Some of you, maybe they already have your details, like they already know who you are. Expect a call or text from your person of interest. Again, I feel this person is going to pursue you, Cancer. You're a perfect match. You complete each other in the most harmonious ways. And Spirit saying go for it with fearless love, a courageous leap into the unknown. Cancer, you're manifesting this. So very soon your true love will arrive. And this is going to be a physical connection. You both are going to be very physical. Like, you're both going to be very affectionate. All right. And for those of my Spanish speakers out there, cariñoso. I don't know. That's just, it came through. All right, let's go ahead and see if there's any important dates or times here. In the near future, so we get very soon, in the near future, and sooner than expected. Wow, Cancer. I'm going to leave it here, sending you love and light. Take care.